Hello, this is Dustin with Home Mender, and today we're going to be doing another bath exhaust fan. Everybody loves them. They're not too hard to do. You can do this. I'm going to show you how. Let's get to it. So you hit the switch. This vent fan is not working. So we're going to pull down the cover. It's just not coming on. These little clips here. Those pinch in. To remove the cover, make sure the switch is off. Pull this plug here, and you can see that it's actually coming out. And it's just pretty gross. It's falling apart. Flip on the switch and test it, just to make sure we're good to go. Alright, I am getting power, which means my switch is good and my fan is bad. Sorry about this light being right here. I didn't build the house. Nut driver removes the cover. It should pull down. Old fan out. Another screw holds this socket in place. And you can pull this guy down. This thing is supposed to slide down, but it's not. We're just going to yank it off here. Find the wires inside. With your switch off, you can disconnect those. There we are. After your wires are disconnected, you can take a super bar and start working it out. You should have a little Romex connector holding your wire to your box. Go ahead and loosen those screws, pull the wire. Now disconnect your duct. Mine is taped on. I'm just going to pull the tape. I've got this super tape, so we're going to have to pull all this tape off to get this thing off. I don't want to damage the ceiling pulling the fan out, so I'm going to leave it up in the attic. We can grab that later. Now that our old fan is out, we're ready to duct and wire the new fan. Alright, so I got my new fan ready to go in. My duct is over here, so I'm going to have to run my duct that way. You usually have more give on the electrical line than you do the duct work. So we're going to make sure the duct work is right, and then we're going to make the electrical right after that. So when we set it up there, because my ducting has to go this way, it looks like it's a little too big. So I'm going to need to take about a ½ inch off of this side. Looks like my new housing is going to fit. Now I'm going to run the duct. Slip him in. Foil tape. Awesome. That's going to make a good seal. Romex connector goes in the hole and feed your vent up into. You may not be able to see this. Feed our wires to the same hole. This wire housing just slides out. And I know it's hard to see, but when we get to the wiring, I'll show you a little closer. Wires fed down through the hole. Make sure you pull you enough out to work with. I've got about 2 inches. Now it's time to wire. What I have in the box and what you can't see is a white and a black and a copper wire, which is a ground. We're going to connect those to my white, my black, and the green goes to the copper. Twist those off with some wire nuts. Black to black. Once your wires are secure, go ahead and slide your clip back up into the housing. Now move the box into place and secure. Hang your box flush with the ceiling and nail it off. Fan mount clips in. Plug in your fan. Let's give it a test. Working awesome. Clip on your cover. Awesome. So that's it. You just replaced the exhaust fan in your bathroom. Super easy. So bring on the chili cook-off, I say. So for Home Mender Inc., this is Dustin. I hope you learned something today, and if you did, don't forget to click subscribe. Thanks for watching.